Hi everybody, Julie here, the Sales Ace, bringing you another tip to help skyrocket your business. So a few weeks ago, it was the first of my quarterly sales planning session, and had a lovely company come and join me. And we were looking at planning for them for not just the quarter, but for the year, something they'd not actually done before and was relatively new to them, but because of what they wanted to achieve in their business, they felt this was important. So we put in place a sales plan, and those of you who follow me regularly know what a sales plan is. But one of the things that I started to get them to think about was actually getting a real deep dive into some of the numbers to show them how revenue was achievable. And let me give you an example. So this company, their goals were to increase the number of customers, and we also had a revenue goal. So first of all, we started with revenue goals. What do you want to achieve? What do you need? And that was important for them because they needed to start planning for getting salaries themselves within the business, planning for break-evens, that sort of thing. And then what I got them to think about was how many customers. But before I did that, what we did is a little bit of analysis over the previous quarter over what revenue they'd actually taken and how many customers they had sold to actually generate that revenue. In other words, what we tried to get down there was a sort of like an average customer spend. Now, what that enabled us to do was they had these lovely revenue goals. I was then able to take an average customer spend and then through working through my little sums, actually say to them, well, if this is your revenue goal and an average customer spends this is how many customers you are going to need to generate to reach your revenue goal. And this was quite a revelation to them because they'd never planned anything like that. They'd have these goals and sales goals, but just getting their heads into actually how many customers that means made it less scary for them. So here's my sales tip for this week. You know, yes, when you're planning your goals, and this is very important, you may have revenue goals, but let's just cut down some of the numbers. You know, for me, for example, when I look at my revenue goals, it's how many days training do I want to sell? What does that mean? How many sales club members does that mean? How many workshops do I need to sell? Breaking that down, giving me those little goals helped me achieve the bigger goal. So hopefully some of you out there who may be a little bit reticent about putting a revenue goal on this, let's start actually by looking at numbers of certain elements of your business that you want to achieve, and then that'll transfer out as a revenue goal. So I hope that's helped. If you want any help with your sales planning, do let me know, drop me an email. And just check out the website for that quarterly planning workshop. It's not until, funnily enough, next quarter, hence the quarterly planning session. But it's a great little workshop which will help you with that. So anyway, I'll leave you to it, and I'll see you guys next week.